Now, does the board of directors and the board of trustees have a lot of interaction? Do they get together and work things out, or are the shareholders pretty much done with their job once they elect the board?
There hasn't been as much interaction between the board of trustees and the board of directors probably as there should be, and that's something that we are working on currently. Is more opportunities for the board of directors and board of trustees to meet together, right, and to discuss issues and so forth. On the other hand, there hasn't been a tremendous need for that up to this point as well. But I think as the company has grown tremendously, and as the business situations as a result of that growth become more complex, I think it's more important that the board of trustees and the board of directors work together, and that there's more opportunities for them to meet in some type of joint session or something like that, where they have the opportunity to exchange ideas and thoughts and so forth.
Now, in the typical ESOP structure, we have this sort of who acts first kind of anomaly, where the board, in its settlor function, as those of us in the legal side call it, could replace the trustees. And the trustees, as the shareholder, could theoretically just throw out the whole board. And so if you got a really bad situation, you could have an awful standoff, and you'd pay a lot of legal fees, and it wouldn't be a good situation. Do you have that situation at Lewis Tree Service?
No, actually we don't have that situation. The board of trustees, in accordance with the plan document and the trust document and the bylaws of the corporation, maintain the highest level. They elect the board of directors. The board of directors does not elect the trustees. The board of directors is not allowed to elect other directors. They must be appointed by the board of trustees. Therefore, the board of trustees always maintains the highest level of governance. So we don't have that issue from the standpoint of who would pull the trigger first, or who wins in a battle between the board of directors and the board of trustees, because all of our documents which govern the company are in sync from the standpoint of the fact that the board of trustees is clearly the highest level. And ultimately it rests at the board of trustees from the standpoint of the final decision.
So ultimately here, the shareholder really does make the rules. The person who owns the company ultimately makes the rules at Lewis Tree Service, Inc.
Yes, the board of trustees, as a representative of the shareholders, makes the final decisions.